Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mahmoud Akbar Afridi, and today we will be describing about descriptive composition. Okay, from the word descriptive composition, you could judge that descriptive composition is when you are describing somebody or something. In a descriptive composition, you usually know what your theme is. For example, let me give you an example of a person that we are going to describe. There's a story, a haunted story. A man was living in a house lonely, and he's an old man. So, first of all, if I am describing him, so how I would describe him is that he was a tall, he was a tall man, first of all. He was a thin man. Second, he was if I want to describe it even further in terms of uh, thin, I could say that he was so thin that his rib cages could be seen clearly. Then I could say his hairs were white. He was having a long nose. His one eye was a little smaller than the other one. His hairs were of this color. His legs were too long. Um, so his voice was like his voice was too deep. So you could use such things to describe a person, an old man in a haunted house. So this creates a feeling of haunted person. You know which person, place, or thing you have to describe. The okay, and now at the same point, if I am describing a man, sorry, the same haunted house, so I would say the house was made of wood. Its gate, whenever its gate was getting open, so it was creating a sound, and that sound, or rusting sound, that sound you could like, in your words you could say that sound, that it is an part of speech. If you would be seeing that sound, I think so it's onomatopoeia. Okay, if you would be pronouncing that sound. Okay, so then comes, if we are like, okay, so now if I, as I was describing that house, so first of all I would talk about that it was made of wood. The door was creating a sound. um, the door was creating a sound. Then I could say that it was a dim yellow light was blinking constantly. Then I could say there was a bed, a foam was lying on it, but it was torn from every part. A very thin um, blanket was there as well. So this is describing a place. Now describing a person, this is one of the several possible methods. Give a general impression of the person. Example, my best friend is a girl aged 17. Describe, like, first of all you should, as I give you the description, I started with an old man. Then how I described him was with his white hairs. Then I said thin hairs. How did I describe it? With his rib cages. This is how. Describe the outside of the person, that is his or her physical appearance, clothes, ways of walking or sitting, etc. Describe the person's character, whether he is good, bad, he smells good or he smells bad. See why you like or dislike the person, and perhaps mention some of the things he or she does or has done. If person's character is very striking, we can deal with it before we describe his or her appearance. Look for significant details, like for his hairs, shoes. You could say, if for example, if the man was in a mountainous area, you could say that he was having long boots to resist the stones. The way a person looks at you, sometimes somebody looks at you as a suspiciously, somebody stares at you. This is how. Somebody's voice, as I say, his voice was very deep, as usually old people have. Okay, person's face, hands. If you are describing the same person, so that old man, so I would say there were wrinkles on his face, and his nerves could clearly be seen through his uh, transparent nerves skin, sorry. Then describing a place, give a short general description of a place. Mary lives in the valley between two hills. Then describe the place, working to outwards from the most important point. So this is how descriptive composition is done. So I hope you would learn from this. Thank you for listening.